Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today to continue with the Sagittarius season, the tarot readings for the Sagittarius idols, I'm going to be reading for EXO Chanyeol. So yes, today is going to be his reading. So yeah, let's begin with the cards that he got. We start with the Two of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, the Justice, and Three of Pentacles. And then from the Oracle, he got the card of Jupiter in Pisces, Inspiration. So, yeah, that Ace of Wands in the middle of the reading definitely lets me know that he's working on something and it's going to pay off very soon. Probably like it's going to be a new passionate beginning, probably a project of his own. And I don't know why I feel such a powerful vibe of the reading as a whole. And you know that yesterday I started reading for Sagittarius idols, and I started with TSC Subin, and he also got a very powerful reading. He also got I believe the Ace of Wands as well. So I don't know what's going on with Sagittarius idols. I really hope that they continue with this energy. But it seems like there's a lot of energy, a lot of potential, a lot of power. Like I can feel it like, like a very um I would say like dominating kind of energy, where it's like, okay, here, this is my project. And it's, I believe for Daniel, because we start with the Two of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles. So I don't remember exactly his situation with the Sem. I don't remember if he has a company of his own, but he definitely is in a, like, because I saw these Two of Cups and I was like, okay, this could be an emotional connection. But at the same time, with the Seven of Pentacles, I believe it also has to do with work. Maybe he's working on like a collaboration with someone that he really likes, someone that he really admires. So there's work, but there's also very good vibes between the two of them. But I believe that things had like, I don't think that this collaboration was recently. I think that this was like sort of arranged, or it was like planned a long time ago, probably at the beginning of the year. Um, and somehow it wasn't ready. It wasn't good enough, or there were some details. There were a lot of things that even though this connection, this collaboration has a lot of potential, there was maybe lack of resources and a lot of delays. So somehow, I'm not surprised an SM artist gets delays, and more like an EXO member, but there's something about him having to wait a lot for him to get to the middle of this reading, that we have the Ace of Wands in the middle. That's why I feel like it's a personal victory for him to be able to release this to the public, to share it with others. It's a very passionate project of his. Probably it feels very personal. So I don't know if it's only about music. Maybe it can be about something else, because I don't I don't get like musical vibes. I sort of get like maybe something that has to do with the strengths, with physical strengths, with a lot of efforts, with a lot of, you pushing a lot, like with willpower to get to this project being finally released. Maybe some, physical activity. Maybe this is like something that it's involved in a lot of competition. So I don't see it like soft like a song. I see it more like a strong project, like a very passionate and probably a very independent and very I would say it feels passionate, it feels raw. it feels very sexy probably. So I don't know if it maybe it could be like the launch of, I don't know, his own clothing line, or something that it has to do with, it has to do with the strengths, with passion, with and also with creativeness. When you're like, okay, this is my baby, this I made, this I made, this is like, but I guess it makes sense because since he's a rapper, probably, if we think about his lyrics, or if we think about the creation of a song, maybe it's a bit more powerful than a typical um, song. But I don't know, it feels very masculine. It feels very like, sort of powerful and in your face. So I don't know, but definitely I think that for him is it marks a new beginning in his career. Also, I mentioned this about in Subin's reading as well, about how I felt that, the Ace of Wands, and all this energy, it also connects the person with its own power of creation and also its own power of dominion. It's like you can be passionate in here, you can be assertive in here, nobody's going to stop you. So I think that these sort of projects, it has more to do with being brave. This is and being individualistic somehow, being a bit selfish, but being like, okay, this is an idea that I have and I want to make it. I don't care what anyone else thinks. This is why I don't remember exactly how his relationship with SM is at the moment, but there's a lot of like, yeah, I'm working with someone, I'm collaborating with someone, I'm asking the help and assistance of others, but I don't see the company. So I think that it's more like a personal project. It's more about him and his own personal desire. There's something about him feeling very passionate about it. It's not something that is like, oh, oh yeah, it's in my schedule. Oh, I guess it's my turn. I have to make a solo album or something like that. It's not something that is premeditated as this. And I believe that also because we have the Seven of Pentacles, there's something about him waiting for a long time to release this. So maybe, the delays and having to wait and having to be patient somehow accumulated a lot of energy in him, and probably he feels like very vigorous, he feels very passionate about it. He's like, come on, like, he feels a bit like a lot of fire is out of him. He's like, I cannot hold it anymore, I want to show it. um but yeah, I definitely sense that he is marking a new beginning in his life. There's something about, I believe that probably there's something about his energy, him always being like this, him always being this passionate person. Um, because, but there's also like, the eye on the ball. Keep your eyes on the ball. There's something about his energy that I feel like, yeah, he can be a bit like impulsive, but then I also see a bit much more of consistency in him. It's like, I know what I want to do, this, like, it may sound reckless, but I really want to do this, like. And I think that maybe it wasn't approved at first, and this is something that it felt personal. It felt like, okay, like, I really need to assert my independence in here. Like, I cannot be held down anymore. Like, I don't know if it's because of experience, it's because a lot of things EXO members has gone through. I definitely can see that uh, he feels just so full of energy, a bit of frustration. I would say he is a bit frustrated, but I think that he's learning to manage this vitality or this vital energy in him and sort of transform it into a way of working or a way of creation. Instead of just being angry and sad and just being annoyed in general, I think that he's sort of evolving into a much more practical person. um, Nevertheless, I don't see him acting alone. This is why, I think that he's wise. He's like, okay, I know I cannot do it on my own. I need another person. I need a business partner. I need another member. There's something about him, you know. But he wants to associate with someone that sort of like can like empathize with his passion, because he's not a chill guy. You know, he's someone that once he it gets in his mind that he wants to do something, he wants to do it, and he's very insistent about it. So it's not like he can chill for so long. Um, but also, yeah, with the Ace of Wands, I think that, and when I mentioned about um, this sort of a lot of energy in him, and probably 2024 is going to be. Um, there's something about him probably challenging a few people or situations, you know, because I see him a bit like, I don't see him going after people, but I see that he has accumulated some frustration with some people. And that's what I got when I saw the two of cups at first. I was like, okay, this could also be a romantic relationship. Um, but I think that it's not a relationship that is happening. I think that maybe, I don't know if he had in the past rumors, or there was like a sort of backlash between him and another person, and him be like, okay, having dating rumors, for example. So there's something about him like having these dating rumors, or these you know, these things about his love life being publicized, that I think that he holds a big grudge against this. And there's something about him waiting patiently for for justice to be made, because I see the justice in here. So I believe that the justice in his life is going to appear for his work and also for his personal life. There's something about like him feeling very wronged, or actually feeling like he was associated with someone that, accordingly to what I'm seeing here, he feels very distant from the situation. He's not involved, but he was getting involved. He was like sort of dragged into this. So I don't know why it feels like it had left a sour feeling in his mouth, and he's a bit, I know, he's a bit angry still about it. I believe it happened a long time ago, but also with the Seven of Pentacles, there's something about like, okay, I'm going to wait, I'm going to wait, I'm going to wait until the moment comes, and I'm going, and you know, justice is going to be served, or justice is going to be made. Also that he has the Justice and the Three of Pentacles. So, you know, we had seen a lot of things, you know, and decisions had been made, you know, with some EXO members leaving the company, signing with their company, like, and I don't remember if what Chanyeol's status is with this. But I sort of see that he could be in talks with people about, you know, sort of wanting to settle also an individual contract for him. Not individual, because I see other people. So like I said, I don't see Daniel alone. I could see him associated with other artists, but I see that he's 2024 is going to be the year. Like, he's not going to be able to postpone it anymore. And I wouldn't be shocked if actually this happened before this year ends. Like, he's waiting for the justice to settle some things. I see him like getting advice. I see him working with others, probably with two other people, about, you know, getting justice done, getting the justice involved. And he's like, okay, here I go. This is my Independence Day. So, so yeah, maybe, I don't know if he's not independent yet from the company. Maybe he's working on this. But also with the justice, I believe that there's something about him sort of wanting to be patient, because he wants some things to go into his favor. This is why I don't think he, even though he has this huge desire of just like, you know, end things once and for all, but he's like, no, I'm going to wait. They told me I should wait, but I see him associating with other people. I don't know if it's like associating, like going with other members to actually a company that other members had already signed up for, because I see him like getting the advice of some members. So definitely I think that this is premeditated, like this is something that, and I also see him because he's so impulsive. I see the others being sort of a very trustworthy, sort of like you know you know advisors, like being like, okay, legal advice, get legal advice, do this, do that, sort of like, do not do this on your own, like get assistance, like. But it's going to be liberating for him. I think that he had been patient. Definitely there's a lot of nervousness and a lot of, I feel it, a lot of anger anger issues, I would say, because he feels very wrong. He feels like there were a lot of moments where he wasn't defended, he wasn't supported, he wasn't taken into consideration. So the disrespect that he feels towards a lot of people, it's amazing, and it's really remarkable. And here with the justice, he's like, I'm getting my justice at the end of the day. I do not forget this happened. But yeah, with Mercury in Pisces, also inspiration, and I place this card just very near the Ace of Wands. So I believe that this whole roller coaster of him fighting for his individualization, I would say, he is feeling inspired. Probably 2024 is going to be a year that, just like he's going to go through a lot of probably tension moments, or a lot of, like a lot of maybe discussion with people, or maybe even the audience. I don't see the public, I don't see swords, so hopefully there's no scandals. But I sort of see him being like, I'm using this very awkward moment as an inspiration. I'm using it as an inspiration because I sort of um I need to create. I know I can do it. I know I can create. I know I have a lot of good things to offer. So everything that he's going to go through when it comes to his personal decisions is going to serve as an inspiration for him to keep working on more projects. So I believe he's going to feel very inspired, and you're going to see him a lot more. And also he's like, okay, I'm not holding back my potential anymore. I'm going to go brave, and I'm going to go and do what I want to do, create this project that I want, not create, but more like launch this project that is so dear to me, that is so close to my heart. So yeah. Yeah, I see him very inspired. And also the good thing is that he's not alone. He has the right people beside him. And so yeah, he's waiting to take action. So yeah, this is all I have for him. I hope that you enjoyed it, guys. Thank you so much for the recommendation, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.